Hello Scorpios, welcome to your energy reading for the month with me, Joey the Starry-Eyed Hedge Witch, and we're going to be looking at what plant spirit ally really resonates for you guys in April, what's going to stand you in good stead, what's going to help you with information, what's going to help you in terms of what messages you need to know, and what kind of divination, all that good stuff. So let's have a look for you guys. Ooh, Victory. Nasturtium, another card that I actually haven't really seen, although you have the little Aries symbol here and a crown. Okay, the quote here is by May Sarton. A garden is always a set of losses set against a few triumphs, much like life itself. Excuse me, I have a bit of a cold in a minute. Scorpios, excuse me. Nasturtiums indicate a firm message of triumph and success over challenges, as well as support being found. They inject the energies of strength and vigour into all they come into contact with, and illuminate ways to find resolution, gain self-confidence and self-reliance. Advancement is possible, so get moving, Scorpio. Do not become obsessed with the need to impress others, however, or you will lose your belief in your own unique abilities. Magically associated with success, support, vitality, independence and optimism, the goddess Brigid and Inti, the celestial body Mars, and the astrological sign of Aries. Seeing as we are in Aries energy for the first half of the month, that is very prosperous for you guys, very, very in alignment with what you need to know. So I pulled up some information on Nasturtium because it's not one I really know much about, to be honest. It's fairly new to me. Its genus is Tropelium. It blooms in summer and is an annual plant. A colourful 5-petaled blossom growing on a trailing plant. The leaves are round. Colours can include red, pink and yellow, and hues in between. Here we have red, of course, for the victory. They are adaptable and grow in poor soils, even under drought conditions. The genus name Tropelium is from the Greek word meaning to twine and is descriptive of the growth habits of many within this genus. Another possible explanation of the name is for trophy. As tropeion to some people, the flowers look like the Roman helmet or a round shield, so they definitely have that kind of warrior energy, even within their name or within their shape. First found growing in Mexico and Peru, this plant has been found in cultivation since the 6th century. Nicolas Monardes, a physician from Seville who wrote the first herbal about New World plants, Joyful News Out of the New Found World, introduced nasturtiums to England in 1574. He called them flowers of blood, a translation of their Spanish name. Because of the tartness of the leaves, the English call the plant Indian cress. Its larger cousin T. major was not introduced into the garden until 100 years later. Other common names include canary flower, yellow larkspur and lark's heel. The name Nasturtium is from Latin meaning nose twister. Okay. Nasturtiums have been used extensively for their taste and medicinal value. Sailors took barrels of pickled seeds on long voyages to combat scurvy. The pickled seeds were eaten like capers. Eating the blossoms was said to soften the muscles or keep them from getting stiff. Oils from the seeds were rubbed on the body after exercise for this purpose, and eating the blossoms is still popular today in salads or as colourful holders for dips or for sandwich fillers. Okay, so there you go. Does it say anything more about magic? Right, here we go, from the Kitchen Witch, hearth.note. Another folk use is grinding the leaves in water, straining for an all-natural disinfectant wash for minor cuts and scrapes. Can of course be used in salads in place of watercress or rocket. Leaves can be stuffed with tuna or chicken salad and rolled up as a snack, used in risotto soups, juices, casseroles, pesto and rice. chop or slice into small pieces and use in place of onion or garlic. Associated with the sun and fire, can be used magically for health, healing, protection, endurance, success, overcoming difficulties, and determination. Okay. I think... yeah, there's uses for the skin and hair, digestion, immune system, respiratory system, urinary tract, and blood. Emotionally, Nostirtum is for the use when you have overused your intellect, where the emotional and physical realms are suffering from lack of attention. You may feel fatigue from mental exhaustion. A positive sense of warmth and vitality is returned to the self by the use of this flower. The Bailey essence notes Nostratum for initiating change to overcome negative feelings associated with that change, for those who know they need to make changes but have trouble with the first step. The Hair Bell remedies from Scotland use the flower for vitality, sensitivity, and broad-mindedness to help the eyes, visions, and meditation. Deva flower elixirs have the essence of Nostratum for funny spells, like before a flu or overexertion. Again, for overuse of the intellect. Interesting. So apparently there is the energy here that you may have been overdoing it in terms of mental faculty. Because we have victory here, because the card is of being victorious, I tend to feel as though this plant spirit may be coming in for those of you who have been overthinking in terms of almost talking yourself out of your inner victories, and that you need to stop doing that, Scorpio. That you have been sitting too much in the energy of your inner mental faculty that has led to burnout, which can really happen to the deep thinkers that you guys can be. And you can feel very deeply and think very deeply, but not necessarily communicate that to everybody around you. So you may have been very in this deep place over Pisces season and moving into Aries season. So Aries season in April is more about the shift, the motion, and you can absolutely ride that wave into victory. You can absolutely change your life here in whatever sense that you want. It's a really good month for that. We do have I feel like the Jupiter-Neptune conjunction in the middle of April is going to be really good for you guys as well. You're going to have that creativity coming up to the fore, and you're just going to succeed at whatever you just put your mind to. You can get quite warrior-esque in April, and that Taurus energy that comes off the back of the Aries when you switch mid-month probably feeds you guys really, really well, because you're probably going to be on this high arching energy rise through Aries, and then that manifests boom into Taurus season. I don't feel like the retrograde is going to impact you guys too much, because I feel like you're already going to have been making steps to success. However, the Pluto retrograde can sort of force situations to a conclusion if you have not stepped into your power in that moment. So just be aware of that this victory is within your grasp, and it's a really wonderful energy for you guys, really wonderful for the month of April. And you can really step into your power. You can be that little warrior energy. You can be like, I'm here, I'm conquering, I'm doing all the stuff, and have that self-belief. You've been in your head about it this maybe a little bit too long, and there's absolutely no need to carry on being in your head about it. You've got this, and you can succeed. So please do, because you deserve it. If you guys would like to hear more, you can hop on over to Patreon, where we do a weekly reading, and if you're on the correct tier, you can have a personal reading for the month, which is pretty fab. We're moving into the Morrigan, so plenty of warrior energy for the month of April over on Patreon, and a new environment is going to mean that we can basically do all the stuff in much more of an alignment from next month. I'm really looking forward to the changes that are coming over on Patreon. Many blessings, and I'll talk to you all very soon.